வெவ்வேறு கோணங்கள், வித்தியாசமான மனிதர்கள், புது புது தகவல்கள். நாங்க யூனிகர், இது யூனிகர் ஈவினிங். யூனிகர் ஈவினிங்ல நிறைய இன்ஜினியர்ஸோட பேசிட்டு இருக்கோம். அவங்க வந்து எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸை ஷேர் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. சோ இன்னைக்கு AFDC from Kerala accelerated freeze drying company அங்க இருந்து சீனியர் எக்ஸிகியூட்டிவ் டெக்னிக்கல் பொசிஷன்ல ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்க மிஸ்டர் ஜோஸ்டின் அவங்க கூட தான் பேச போறோம். சோ அவர் வந்து ஆல்மோஸ்ட் ஒரு 4 to 5 years வந்து எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இருக்கிற ஒரு எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் இன்ஜினியர். அவரோட நாலேஜ் வந்து ஷேர் பண்ண போறாரு. ஒரு இண்டஸ்ட்ரியல் பர்சன் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காரு. சோ அங்க வந்து பிஃபோர் ஆட்டோமேஷன், ஆஃப்டர் ஆட்டோமேஷன், அவர் ஆட்டோமேஷன் கத்துக்கிட்டு அப்புறம் அவரோட ஒர்க்ல என்ன சேஞ்சஸ் இருக்கு, இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய விஷயங்கள் வந்து அவர் ஷேர் பண்ண போறாரு. ஃப்ரெஷர்ஸ்க்கு நிறைய இன்புட்ஸ் வந்து கொடுக்க போறாரு. சோ அவர் என்ன சொல்றாரு அப்படின்னு நம்ம வந்து பார்க்கலாம். வாங்க. வெல்கம் டு யூனிகர் ஈவினிங் சார்.
Hi.
Mr. Jostin, who are you? What are you doing?
I'm an electrical graduate. 5 years back, I graduated from one college in Kerala. After that, I worked in several places. Recently, I was in Maldives. In Maldives, I joined in Accelerated Freeze Drying Company Limited, Kerala, as a senior executive technical.
Okay. So, from electrical background, you are now working as a senior?
Yeah, I've graduated in electronics and electrical engineering. Right now, I'm working as a senior executive technical.
Okay. How did you get the job?
Actually, that company was checking for an electrical graduate. There was no electrical engineer on the company. So I applied and I got the job.
Okay. So, do you have any previous experience before this?
Yeah, I had around 4 to 5 years experience before joining AFDC. Just before joining AFDC, I was in Maldives in Uniker Power Corporation, a government company in Maldives itself.
What was that work, sir?
Actually, it was mainly project and maintenance coordinator. I have to look around the northern province of Maldives. It's a government power provider, power as well as the water. So I have to look around the major new projects as well as some maintenance in the generation stations.
Okay. What is your work in AFDC?
Actually, as a senior executive technical, I have to take care of all the technical parameters in the company. Our company is mainly a freeze drying company, so mainly refrigeration is the core part. As well as refrigeration, the electrical stands just behind the refrigeration. So right now, mainly I am deals with the electrical parts, and one more major project is running in our company as an upgradation. So I am also taking care of the electrical designing as well as that engineering in the new project also.
So you have 4 years experience, right?
Yeah, 4 to 5 years experience.
So how was the travel throughout from graduation to now?
Actually, it was a struggling travel. After graduation, I didn't go for any technical IT firms, so I went for some apprenticeship training in some government companies. I got a nice exposure in one of Kerala's leading electrical chemical company, Travancore Cochin Chemicals. I worked there for 2.5 years. I got a much great exposure in electrical operations and maintenance from there. From that, I worked in Cochin refineries as well as in Cochin shipyard. From that, I went to abroad in Maldives in that Uniker Power Corporation. From that only, after 1 year completion in Uniker Power Maldives, I joined in Accelerated Freeze Drying Company, Alapur.
Okay. At AFDC, what they are doing?
Okay, in AFDC actually, it's a freeze drying technology. Freeze drying technology means we need refrigeration, drying. So for that we need power, everything we need. So from initially we cook the material and we freeze it for around 8 to 9 hours. Then we made that freeze drying. So initially for an engineer graduate, all the aspect is covered. For the mechanical guy, there is a refrigeration side. For an electrical guy, there is all the machines, main machines, transformers, motors, compressors, everything is there. So in AFDC, technical person has a vast sea itself.
Okay. So it's a food industry basically. So electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, people are working there, right?
Yeah, actually it's a food industry, and there are mechanical. I am the electrical guy.
Okay. So, any automation involved in your plant?
Yeah, automation, all the main machineries are automated. So previously we have 3 plants in our company, and 2 plants are automated and one is traditional. So we can see the difference because as the production time, energy saving compared to the new automated plant and the old one, it's a drastic change. In a new plant we take around 9 to 10 hours. For the old plant it takes 16 hours.
Okay.
So that much difference in the automation at that.
So do you think automation cut manpower?
Yeah, definitely. That too, as a food industry, we have to cut the manpower because as much we reduce the human contact, that much we can reduce the bacterial and other issues. So automation, actually almost all food industries, they make very less human involvement.
Okay. Can you explain specifically where automation is involved in your plant?
From the initial cooking side onwards, the first stage is cooking side. For our cooker is also a Siemens controlled cooking machine for that cooking conveyor speed, that cooking in feed material speed, the cooking temperature, water level, everything is controlled by a Siemens PLC. From that there is a processing hall. That processing also we are going to make it completely automated, some mixers. So we are planning for that. And from that we are going to our freezers, blast freezers. For that, the blast freezers, the compressor management system can be utilized. So compressors will work depending upon the suction pressure. So that is also controlled by PLCs. From that, drying starts. After freezing, drying starts. So in that drying process also, right now we have 2 plants, automated plants, that's working in Delta PLC, and we are going to convert into Siemens PLC right now. And one plant is, I told you now, it's a conventional plant, but actually we are also planning to make it a new one, so that's why we kept like that.
Okay. What are the equipments do you have in your place? Say.
You mean electrical equipments means
Yes.
From the base transformers itself, transformers, panels, generators, everything is there.
Okay.
From there, that electrical part, from inside our plant means mainly compressors for our refrigeration. We are mainly depend upon Sabro compressors and Kirloskar KC compressors. And from that compressors, so definitely we need motors to run the compressors. So for an automation, we need VFDs. And we have ice machines, plate freezers, blast freezers, all these for freezing, and a big cold store for storing. All these are the major equipments. From you asked me about the automation. So from the small, from a washing machine onwards, we can introduce automation. Actually, we had one washing machine which was completely manually. That the workers should add water, set time, add soap, then drain water. It was completely manually.
Okay.
So with the help of automation, we completely make it automatic. So just we need to put the close the machine, just put start.
Okay.
After the washing, like our home washing machine, we made like that.
Okay.
With actually, if you buy a automatic washing machine, it will cost around 3 to 4 to 5 lakhs, but we made a normal washing machine with 2 lakhs and made automation with 50,000. So we made around 2 lakhs savings.
So you people are doing that also?
Yeah, we actually we give the ideas, we depend upon some external, for some parts, we depend upon external automation companies. So they will support us with the materials and the logics sometimes, and we will do the modifications.
So as automation point of view, what are the equipments, sensors, what are the panel things, or what are the things are available in your plant?
For compressor automation, we need suction pressure, discharge pressure, oil pressure, oil temperature, all these. So for this
These
pressure,
are all things instrumentation engineer learn in those college days.
Yeah, maybe. But right now we don't have an instrumentation engineer. Myself is doing all those
Okay,
stuff.
so as an electrical engineer, you are handling that instrumentation part.
Yeah, instrumentation part also. So for that we have pressure transmitters, temperature transmitters, all those stuffs. And regarding sensors, we have proximity sensors, laser sensors, IR sensors for some to detect the metal parts, everything. So all these values are giving to the PLC, and PLC will compute the result and it will act according to the program.